Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, after finishing the November 21st South District Night Sweep, our Oración dealings had us pick up a new 4 SPG, Revenge Against A, with Officer Kremer having been in a relationship with the recently murdered Bracer, trying to track down his killer, leading to us getting her out of a jam with the Dolor family, with both parties thinking the other a part of Almata. With Kremer warded away from the underworld, we now take on another quest.
Now, what's it say?
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Lost Lord Lucio. Lord Lucio and his friends have gone missing. I humbly request you begin searching for them immediately. I'll be waiting in the first floor lobby of the hotel in the Eastern District to explain the details. People going missing at this time is very dumb of them. That's silly. Shouldn't be doing anything at this time of night, or this time of Oración. Anywhere in Oración. Just get you killed at this point. Ah, you must be the fixers. I've been waiting your arrival. My name is Ino. I'm the executive assistant to the president of Etwas. You're the one who issued the request, yeah? Mind telling us more about it? Can you fill us in on who you're looking for? Ow. Certainly. We're trying to find the president's grandson, Lucio, and his friends. Wait, ain't that the name of that high-bloods brat? Ah, so you know him. You mentioned in your request that they went missing. When's the last time you heard from him? That's not the issue. Even if he had gone a month without contacting us, we wouldn't consider that a cause for concern. Lucio spends most of his time riding with his friends and causing trouble every which way, so he rarely ever comes home. So why put out a missing person request? We received a call from Lucio a few hours ago. There was a lot of interference, so we couldn't make out what he was saying, and the call was abruptly cut off. I tried to call him back several times after the fact, but there was no response. That's definitely concerning. You sure he wasn't just screwing with you? That's entirely possible. It is. However, just before the call ended, I swear I heard him say, "Save me." After discussing the matter with the president, we decided to request your assistance. If what you say is true, then we must act swiftly. Have you considered contacting the guild or the police about this? I discussed that possibility with the president. He determined that this was a matter that required discretion. If the media catches wind of this, it could turn into quite the scandal. Oh, so the president values the company's reputation over his own grandson's safety. Please don't hold his decision against him. He's in a position of responsibility, so we're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. What should we do, Mr. Arkride? Oh, another one. Another freer. Sure, we'll take the job. Not every day you get a request from the family that runs Etwas. Hope you've got a nice reward in store for us. Of course. So where should we start looking? What if they've already left Oración? Then the high bloods are as good as gone. Let's not go there just yet. We haven't even begun our investigation. I'd like to inspect the data on the phone that received Lucio's call. May I see it? I promise I won't look at anything unrelated. Understood. Let me go fetch it. Here you are. Katara took the communication device from Ino. I need to return to my work, so I'll leave the rest of this to you. Good luck with your search. I hope you'll find Lucio safe and sound. You find anything out? Not yet. It'll take me a while to analyze this on my own. Would you like me to assist? Oh, that'd be great. Got it. The signal from the source transmission is weak, but fortunately for us, there aren't any devices interfering with the connection. Pinpointing their location was much easier than I thought it'd be. So where are they at? They're in the North District. We'll find them in the labyrinth entrance that's next to the exchange shop. That just so happens to be the entrance the Society is using. What? Is the Society involved in this? I guess it's not impossible. But I don't think they'd waste their time messing with some punk-ass kids. Regardless, I suggest we make haste. Right, let's head over there.
Time to get our hands dirty.
I just realised as well when it said that, so that's their entrance, but I realised that we've now fought the Bracers, we fought Hayaway, and of the options for allies, the only one left to bump into is the people who actually asked us to come here.
Oh, look at the time.
Ouroboros. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to tangling with the Thousand Oathbreaker, to be honest. Go to the labyrinth. By someone else's entrance? Breaking and entering. There they are. That doesn't look good. Oh my god, they're right next to a nuke. Oh, it's Melchior. We should probably keep our distance. That's Melchior's little things, isn't it? What in the blue blazes? Hey there, how's it going? Rather poorly, as you can plainly see. Why don't you cease with the pointless questions and help us? Will do. We are being paid to get you out of this jam, after all. But then hurry the hell up and do something about this. Would you mind explaining the situation first? Are you blind, woman? We're being held against our will, so just get us out of here already. But how can they? We've got these restraints, and if we force them off, they'll blow up. I recognize that machine. Yes, Melchior's running a death game within the death game. Looks just like the one we saw earlier today. Saw is the key word. And those look like Melchior's bombs. Alright, start talking. If you want us to save you, then you're going to need to fill us in on all the details. Very well. Over the last few days, some people we've never seen before started coming in and out of these underground areas. Oh yeah, we told you, like, oh, they're in our territory. And we weren't too hot on that. I guess, to be honest, it's easiest to note the Thousand Oathbreaker when he's wearing that coat. It really would get your hackles up. We wanted to know what they were up to, so we snuck in here. And that's when we came face to face with that scrawny-looking psycho. Had some weird-ass mint hair. He said something about wanting to drown us in our blood for trespassing, and then he attacked us. We tried to gang up on him, but he just knocked us all out with one swipe. When we came to, we were here. Well, I think the culprit is fairly obvious. Yep, this case has Melchior written all over it. Hate to say it, but it kind of sounds like you brought this on yourselves. Yes, that's true, but yeah, this whole room reeks of dumbassery. Did you only come here to mock us? I demand that you get rid of these blasted bombs, even if you have to throw yourselves on them to do it. I'm sure my grandfather is paying you a fortune and a half to save me. No. And I'll even add a little extra to sweeten the deal. I can easily pay double what you low-life good-for-nothings will all make throughout your entire lives. A couple of bodies for a lifetime of comfort. That sounds like a pretty good trade to me. You have some nerve. Is it wrong that I want to help him even less now? Nope, I was just thinking the same thing. Yeah, we're out. Good luck getting out of this one on your own. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, you said it yourself. We're just some low-life good-for-nothings. A bunch of dignified upper-class gentlemen shouldn't be taking help from the likes of us. Should have realized you had this under control, so we'll just see ourselves out. Peace. Hey! Don't go! Say something, damn it! We can't get out of this ourselves! Wait, please! Are you seriously leaving me here to die? I'm the grandson of the Etwas president! That's no way to ask someone for help, my guy. Try again. This is your last chance. Ugh. I'm sorry. Please, save us. I don't want to die here. Good enough. Phew. Thank goodness. For a second, I thought you were actually going to bail on us. So, do you know for sure that those things are bombs? Yeah, that lunatic set went off right in front of us. Just thinking about that is giving me goosebumps all over again. Did he say anything about how to disarm them? I kind of doubt he'd tell them that. Actually, I wouldn't put it past him. He does love his theatrics, after all. I could see him giving them a clue or two for us to decipher. Yes, that's exactly what he did. We could disarm the bombs with a password. So, how do we figure that out? You have to solve an Oración quiz. A what now? I said an Oración quiz. Don't make me repeat myself. That rat bastard made us memorize the questions. He said the answers would help you find the password. That guy loves screwing with us, doesn't he? Why am I not surprised? So, what are the questions? For your sake, I really hope you didn't forget them. Of course not. There were 4 in total, so each of us committed 1 to memory. Why did you have to do it that way? Couldn't you just remember them all? That is slightly beyond their capabilities. We shouldn't expect so much of them. Shut the hell up! Thanks to all your rambling, I went and forgot it. The hell, Damien? If you forget your question, we're all doomed. Wait a sec. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, I remember now. The first question was, what is the height of the tallest cathedral in the city? No, don't ask me heights, lengths, or any such measurement. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Ah, you scared me half to death. The second question was how many films are currently screening at the movie theater. I mean, usually there's 3, but I guess this one might be different. The third question was, how many years has it been since the Opera House was renovated? And the last question was, what's the number on Oracion's one and only red tram? Oh, and he also mentioned the question order doesn't matter. Got it, I've memorized them all. I sincerely doubt we'll be able to guess the answers, but we should be able to figure them out without too much trouble. Yeah, those questions don't sound too tough. You guys happen to know any of the answers? Surely they teach some of this in school round here. Do you seriously expect us to remember such trivial numbers? The only numbers that matter are the ones on our speedometers. Should have known these dumbasses would know nothing. We'll just have to go find them ourselves then. Just sit tight until we come back. Don't move a muscle unless you want to be blown to Kingdom Come. You will come back, right? What kind of heartless monsters do you take us for? I said there's a sliver of a chance we'll forget about you guys. If that happens, then, my bad. Please don't forget us. Shall we search the movie theater first? It's close by. The order doesn't really matter, but yeah, might as well. We'll have to head to the other 2 districts for the Cathedral and Opera House question. We'll save the red tram for last. It's rare as hell, so we may have a wild goose chase in our near future. So now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen it. Me neither. We'll worry about it later. Let's go to the other 3 spots first. It's fine. I don't need to memorize it. It should be in here, right? See? Phew. I see that one of them's not in there, though. Right, well, the theater's over here. And we're allowed in. It's not like we're looking at movie posters. Okay, so we need to find the total number of films that they're showing here. Let's ask the receptionist. Ready to go in? I think it might be best for me to wait out here. Ah, right, you might be recognized in there. Nah, I think she'll be fine. She ain't wearing anything too sexy, so I doubt anyone would connect the dots. Excuse me, do you seriously think sexy outfits are tied to my identity? Zoe! Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Zoe always dresses in much more revealing outfits. Oh, it's fine. Do you like movies, ma'am? Yes, I do, young lady. I've seen every film that's in the theater right now. Well, that's convenient. Could you tell us how many films are presently being screened here? Of course, they're showing 8 films right now. Oh, okay. Bit more than our place. If you haven't seen it, I'd highly recommend Climber's Story, by the way. It's a documentary about mountain climbing. It made me want to try my hand at it. We'll consider watching it. Thank you very much. If you decide to try mountain climbing, please do be careful. Thank you for your concern, dearie. Now then, I hope you all enjoy the films here. There's 8 in total. It's more than I had anticipated. I heard they screen them on rotation. Anyway, we have our answer now. She saved us a trip to the receptionist's desk. Though she caused one of us a fair amount of distress, it seems. I don't just take on sexy roles. Let's leave her be for the time being. It's not about not taking on sexy roles, per se. It's just to being a person who oozes sexiness is what's really happening here. Take it as a compliment? I guess?
Oh, look at the time.
Maybe think about using some crazy prosthetics or something to cover yourself up a bit. I don't know. Make yourself look like a different person entirely. Okay, so we need to figure out the height of this place. It's gotta be in the triple digits for sure. That wouldn't surprise me. Apparently, this is the largest church in all of Calvard. This place is just as magnificent as the Empire's Heimdall Cathedral. So should we go in and ask one of the sisters about the height? I don't think that will be necessary. Can you get us the measurements, Theo? Of course, Katra. Then we'll leave it to you. Understood. Surely, like, a quick internet search might be better. Measurement scan complete. Nicely done. So what is it? 184.34 arc. The sensors were set to round to the 100th place. I can also retrieve a more exact measurement. Shall I change my settings and repeat the scan? No, that's okay. We don't need that large of a number. Yours sure is useful. Indeed, orbital drone technology has come a long way. Way to go! Theo is smart. What am I going to get out of this? Yep, the smartest. They're basically one of the team now, aren't they? What? Like, literally what? I didn't have to write down the first one, I can remember that. That I have no chance of remembering. 184.34. I'm going to write it in the Twitch chat. 184.34. And then I'll also put 8 just as well. Why not now? This is getting very convoluted. Depends how many digits are part of this. Partner, sir, are you employed by the Opera House? I am. Can I help you? We had a question for you, if you don't mind. Do you know when the Opera House was renovated? We know it happened sometime in the Middle Ages, but we don't know when exactly. Oh, that's an easy one. It was renovated 16 years after the Calvardian Revolution. So that would be 1116. What? Okay. 1116. Whoa, that's like a long time ago. 92 years to be exact. I'm sure we will host a big event 8 years from now. That is assuming the Opera House lives to see that day. The burgeoning film industry is taking the world by storm. And all the while, opera will be left gasping for air in its wake. Do you really think that will happen? Well, I for one don't. Huh? It's true that movies are getting more popular by the day, especially with our generation. Both, however, are totally distinct forms of art. Opera is able to capture the magic of live performances, and it's been refined over decades of iteration and practice. The film industry still has a lot of catching up to do if it ever hopes to be on par with it. You're absolutely right. I shouldn't let my anxieties get the best of me. To think that my faith in opera wavered for even a moment, it's thanks to you that I can lay all my doubts to rest. Think nothing of it, sir, and thank you for answering our question. Okay, so 92 years is the answer. Wait, 92? Not 116? I put 116 in. 92 years is the answer. But wow, Judith, who'd have thought you could be so nice? And why exactly is that a surprise? I'm a fan of opera myself. I spend a lot of time studying it to strengthen my own acting ability. I have a stage actor's friend to thank for inspiring me to do that. Yet even after all of that hard work, I didn't have much to show for it. Turns out opera's tough. I had to grit my teeth when I came to that realization. Judith, once our work here is done, we should come see an opera performance all together. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay, that's 3 locations down. Now all that's left is the red tram. This summer day is going to be at the stop in the North District. Wait, you've got the tram schedule memorized? What a nerd. Hey, and a nerd. I just spent a lot of time looking for the thing as a kid, so schedule has burned into my memory. Anyway, let's get on over there. Okay. What was the order of this? Does any of this matter? Well, I've actually got my stuff written in the order of what this is anyway. If the topic's in number or anything to do with the number. But it said, like, we didn't care about an order, right? 184.34, 892. This is one hell of a password. Where's your number? Aha, here's the red tram. Just like Van said. The color really makes it stick out. Let's get the number before it starts moving. Looks like it's 3451. 3451? That matches the number Theo recorded.
The tram is departing.
Phew, just in the nick of time. Finding that tram was a real hassle. Surprised that it was, given that it's the only tram in Oración with a red top. Sticks out like a sore thumb. I wonder why it's the only one with that colour. There's a story behind that, actually. Decades ago, the painters who were working on that tram got mixed up about which colour to use. It was scheduled to get a repaint job a few days later, but while it was in operation, a string of miracles was being spun. On that very tram, separated families reunited, quarrelling lovers kissed and made up. People were meeting famous celebrities on it too. Soon enough, all the citizens were calling it the Lucky Red Tram. That's a cute nickname. Yeah, and it really caught on. It was so popular, the tram company decided to leave the paint job as is. Since then, they've always made sure to have one red roof tram in operation. What a lovely story. It was marked in gold that fell right in the tram company's laps, helping them get a shit ton of butts and seats. And it's ruined now. Yeah, when you look at the reality of it, it always is. Okay, we've got all 4 answers. Let's return to our clients quickly then. Good idea. I'd rather not find a pile of splattered remains when we get back. Aaron, not appropriate. But again, realistic. At the moment, we have a real hodgepodge big password, though. 184.348923451. You're finally back! What a relief! I really thought you left us for dead. I never stopped believing. Sorry for taking so long. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Did you figure out the answers? Yes, we have all 4. Where do we put in the password? Probably in that device over there. I'll handle that. Wait a sec. We know the bombs will go off if we forcibly disarm them, but are there any other trigger conditions? Yeah, they're set to explode at midnight or if you input the wrong password. I'll handle this then. No, it's too dangerous. I mean, technically we know one person who can somewhat survive an explosion. There has to be some other way to do this. Yeah. Send Theo. It makes complete and utter sense. Bomb robot. Theo will input the password. But then you'll be in danger. Fear not, I will be fine. Right, we just have to get the password right the first time. Sorry about this, Theo. We're counting on you. Roger. What are you saying all this for? It's the truth. Device requires a 4-digit password. Okay, we've got a bit more than 4 digits here. 4 digits? The hell? I thought we just needed to plug in all of the numbers we got. Seems it won't be that simple. Hey, you guys, you remember if the mini maniac said anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like he might have. Can't say I remember. For your lives, you couldn't remember. Wait, hold on. Didn't he say something about the numbers needing to be in the same place? Oh, yeah, that totally slipped my mind. Is that supposed to be some kind of hint? Maybe it has something to do with the arrangement of the numbers. Perhaps the solution will come to us if we review the answers. The Grand Cathedral is 184 Arch tall. There are 8 films being shown at the theatre. It has been 92 years since the Opera House was renovated. And the red tram's number is 3451. I think the password is... $184... All in the same place. Wait, so... Right, it's got multiple passwords. This password would be if you just took the tram number. So that's not going to be right because it doesn't require any other things. So it's 3198 or 4821 just off the bat. This is every first number of it because, of course, one of them only has a first number. Because then 184.35 is 1. 8 movies, 8. 92 years, 9. And then 3451, so it's 3. So that would be there in that order, I guess. Well, it'd be different order, but the more I got the answers, but still. 4821. Where would that even come from? I mean, 8 from the movies. Oh, okay. 4821 is the last number of everything. That's not good. Yeah. So 4821 is the last number of everything. 3198 is the first number of everything. And... Great. 50-50 choice. The last number of everything or the first number of everything. Sam acting like he needs to remember all the numbers. No, I told you. I wrote it down on the Twitch chat. I'll post it right now. Boom. Now I can look up there at the chat. I'll go with 3198 because it's the first numbers versus the last numbers would be a bit more debatable because of the decimal point in it. But mind you, the decimal point place also ends up as the same as not having it as a decimal. But you'd be more likely to use the first numbers than the last numbers, considering there's only one first number in one of them. I think either one will do. Are the orders of the numbers the same? 4821. I'm just going to lock one in because we've been mulling over this for quite a while. They can die. 3198. How'd you get that? I'm working on the assumption that the password pulls one number from each of the 4 answers. Yeah, but there are 2 answers that does that. We get this bit, Van. The tricky part is figuring out which numbers to pick and what order they go in. What did he mean by the numbers needing to be in the same place? Does he mean the password is the first digit of each answer? Don't think so. We'd have no idea what order to put them in. Right, you said the question order mattered. That'd be a different story. Have I chosen right or wrong here? This was the issue. Because we couldn't see anything that indicated. I think he wants us to take a number from the quiz answers and put them in the same digit space. If the password borrows a single number from each answer, then this is the only combination that works. Was it the only combination that works? Oh, I can't see the other answer now, can I? I don't know what the other password was now. Oh, I see now. Take the 3 from 3451, the 1 from 184, the 9 from 92, and the 8. Yeah, that's what I was taking. And you got 3198. Ah, that makes sense. It's the only logical answer in this scenario. Alright, Theo, input the password. Understood. Inputting 3198. Let's pull out our shards, you guys, just in case. What the hell? Well, we're protecting ourselves. What about us? Unfortunately, if we got too close, the bombs may detonate automatically. No way. Input complete. Ding, ding, ding. Correctamundo. I know that voice from anywhere. Melchior. This is the recorded message from your friendly neighborhood Melchior. Don't bother responding to anything I say because, well, there'd be no point. Anywho, well done. You answered the password correctly, so our resident idiots will live to trespass another day. Whoever you may be, whether you're the guild, fixers, or another party, I want to offer you my sincerest congratulations. You narrowly escaped a most gruesome death at my hands. Give yourselves a round of applause. So help me, goddess, I will choke the living hell out of that annoying little prick. Oh, and by the way, I wouldn't have actually killed you if you got the password wrong. After all, the bombs are all fakes. Fooled you! Ha ha ha! What the... That piece of shit! I'm gonna kill that bastard! Hopefully this experience has taught you a valuable lesson. Never trespass on other people's gardens. Oh, but if you're feeling a little daring, then by all means, just know that next time I won't show you any mercy. Ah! See you later. I'm so done with this. I'm never coming back to this place. Can't believe the bombs were fakes this whole time. Should have known that no one was crazy enough to murder us with bombs, especially over such a minor offense. Did you learn nothing from this? Let's just get you back to the surface. There are still monsters roaming around. After returning to the surface, Damien, Thibaut, and Roger took their leave. Everyone else made their way over to the hotel. Lucio! Thank goodness you're alright. I heard all about what happened. It sounds like you were in a lot of danger. Yeah, well, we got out safely, and I guess I've got all of you to thank for that. Where's grandfather? He's tied up with work at the moment, so he wasn't able to be present. Are you kidding me? For all he knew, his grandson's life was at risk. He should have made time to come here and see that he was okay. He's probably delivering a toast at some dinner party as we speak. The man values his company and his mirror above all other things, including his own family. I'm sure the reason he didn't contact the bracers or the cops was to protect his company's reputation. He doesn't give a damn about what happens to me. Oh, I get your deal now. Turn into a high-bloods punk just to get back at your grandpa. I see this kind of thing happen all the time. Shut up. I may be grateful to you guys for saving us, but that doesn't mean I want you just sticking your noses into my business. Well, at least you got one person who was worried about you. And that's your secretary friend right there. He might not show it on his face, but I could tell he was a bundle of nerves. Really? That's ridiculous. He isn't fooling anyone. No, he is not. Anyhow, you have completed my request. Excellent work, everyone. I will wire the money to you momentarily. Now then, Lucio, I have prepared a meal for you. Follow me. Right. Another successful job in the bag. Yeah. Is something the matter, Mr. Arkride? You're thinking about the bomb from earlier, yes? There's something that doesn't add up about it. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so. I just can't make heads or tails about why Melchior didn't use real explosives. Even if he was only pranking those kids, it's out of character for him to use fakes. After all, he doesn't give a shit about human life. If he went out of his way to set those things up, there's no way he wasn't dead set on killing them. But he spared them anyway. Yeah, that's definitely weird. Do you have any idea why he would have changed his mind? Not really, and I don't think there's much point racking our brains about it. Our work here's done, so let's get a move on. Huh? What's he doing here? Huh? What's with the staring? Something on my face? I didn't know they let punks run amok here. The quality of this establishment has plummeted in recent years. What a jackass. Glad we avoided him. That's the second time we've run into Elaine's father today. Given his expression, I don't think he knows Elaine's back yet. Why would he be here at this hour? No, I can't dwell on this right now. But it's something. Thank you for coming, Mr. Auclair. So what was this urgent matter you wanted to discuss? Is it regarding that third-rate activist? I'm afraid so. I never thought he'd be such a liability. How many times did I warn you to keep a tight lid on your connection to him? I know. Well, no matter. We'll deal with him later. There are other people I'm more concerned about right now. I knew it. Edmund Auclair.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Okay then.
Love to see it.
We got it right. Still not exactly sure why.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Simply put, there was still doubt in my heart. One, because, the 3 was the last thing we found out at the start. And taking all the first numbers makes a lot more sense. To me. But I couldn't figure out why that would work out. But it just is the 1,000 columns, 100 column, 10 column, thingy column. It's just I couldn't get rid, because of that movement of the 3 to the front. I couldn't really get my head around that at all. And then the other numbers kind of were part of the numbers as well. And it was there's just too much reasonable doubt. But we got it right in the end. I guess that's all that matters. Okay then. I guess we begin the sweep. It looks clear if you write them on lines after another. Yeah, in the end it would have been 3 for the 1,000. 1 because it's 184. 9 because it was 92, and 8 because it's a singles. But in the middle of it all, it's just why are the other numbers also present? At least we could discount the middle ones, so no matter what was a 50% chance. But if you know what I mean, it was more like a weighted 80-20, 90-10 that I was going to pick that.